Oh man, what a beautiful day. Nothing bad could possibly happen. No!
Hello everyone! Can you beat Stalker Clear Sky with only the Makarov pistol? As an added bonus, after Novikov here upgrades the weapon, nobody else is allowed to touch it. Except your mom. This of course means no fixing the weapon, but in this game, the durability is actually very forgiving. I wake up from an hangover. I run away on the bell. I even try to blind myself, so I don't have to play this game. But I get lobotomized by an emission instead. Not too long after that I catch my first bullet. And I get my first revenge. In order to leave this place, we first need to liberate the machine yard, and also one other place that I don't remember the name of. But of course, this is just the beginning. The pistol is new, the enemies are weak. Now in Cordon, I bravely run through the machine gun fire in the cover of daylight. It's not hard, just don't get shot. Uncle Sidorovich sends me to find a box. He said talk to this guy, but he doesn't have it. This information angers me, so I took out my anger on these poor, defenseless, innocent, armed men. After this tragic incident, I remember to enjoy the simple things in life. This guy was so impressed by my anger management skills, he just gave me the box. Sidor was very happy. Now at Garbage, we run away from the bandits and go straight to the bandit base to listen to some tunes. And I met the bandit leader, very cool guy. He even gave me a job, delivering pizzas. I find the guy just chilling out on top of a rock. He seems to be having a few problems, so I deal with them and give him the pepperoni. After that I travel to Freedom Base. It smells like shit here.
Give me 5, bro. What's it gonna be? A hard drink or a soft smoke? Sound good?
Alrighty, show me your hardest.
We meet Chekhov, the freedom leader. He sends me to do some horse shit. I now have to take my ass all the way across the map just to do some dirty work for him. At least he pays well. What Chekhov gave me as a reward was a very beautiful gun, which I lose immediately by stepping on a trap like an idiot. Turns out it was these two guys. They stole from me, which will not fly. I take some shit they left behind. Not the gun, that's not mine. Stealing is bad. I caught up to them, but it turns out we actually know each other. They apologized profusely and just let me have my stuff back. I had one last drink, and I have arrived into Agroprom.
This is a dangerous place.
It's a dangerous place. Now we have to go into the underground. It is guarded by these jumpy boys, and they tried to bite me in the ankles, but I know better than that. I arrive into underground, where nothing bad happened. I encounter a controller who tries to bamboozle me, but in the end, he succumbs to lead poisoning. I try to escape this forsaken hellhole, but these glowing balls of flame have a different idea. In the end I got out, but I was starting to smell delicious. When I got out, I went straight to Bandit Base for some beers with the boys. I even joined bandits, which was a great idea. Ariamtar, everyone was fucking hostile. Even Makarov looked at me funny, but he still gave me a job. But turns out my new coworkers weren't so tolerant. Fucking banditophobes. That's what they are. In the end, I had to reload old save, and I bought the bullet suit, which I had completely upgraded by my best friend, the bandit guy. I meet up with my coworkers once again, but this time I stayed in the closet. Our mission is simple. Go in and do some machinery things. I don't know, I wasn't listening. I help my fellows by firing exactly once and missing. Luckily for all of us, this part of the game plays itself. All you have to do is stand there and look pretty. After they were done, I was about to leave when I jumped into the bush. And it killed me. The zombies really weren't too impressed by that. We almost catch up to Strelok, but he runs away from me like the little bitch he is. To catch him, I need to go across this bridge. Luckily, I know just a guy who can get me through. To get to him, we need to fight the jumpy boys. They try to bite me in the ankles, but a wise man once said, "Snorks? Snorks don't have cans." But I do. I met up with Forrester and asked him about the bridge. He sends me to do some horse shit. We talk to the mercenary guy. He tells me to climb the tower. What he didn't tell me is there's two fucking sucky boys here. Or maybe he did, I wasn't listening. So I just got rid of them and did the rest of the stupid shit he wanted me to do. And then Forrester sent me to retrieve a compass artifact for him. I also wanted artifact that is in the hole here, so I jumped down about 30 times and died. Because I thought it would be funny. Well, it was. Just not haha funny, more like maniacal laughter funny, you know? You know? After that we were sent to liberate the army warehouses, which we did. By the power of friendship, we can do anything, and right now, all we want to do is kill people. And now the battle of the century can begin. Clear Sky Boys are here to help me lower the bridge. All they need from me is to cover them. My little Makarov was performing excellently, but when they call on me to deal with the snipers, my little tool seems to have a performance issue. See, the problem is, the bullets don't fly nearly as far. Now that's a problem. Or it would be if I didn't have the parkouring skills of a cat. A little hop and skip and we are on the other side. Which allows me to get closer to the action. I did try to lower the bridge myself. Except that doesn't work, of course. Whatever, let's just kill the sniper. Well, it's not going to happen. Still, we are way too far and the Makarov just can't hit. Well, Chekhov's gun. It doesn't do shit. Great job, Chekhov. Oh well, guess I don't need it anymore. You know what? Let's just go. I don't need these guys. They need me. Now, in Limansk, nothing bad happened. The sky was singing, the birds were shining, I took my medication and everything was fine. The rest of Limansk was quick and easy. Which actually reminds me, say hello to your mom and please tell her I want my CDs back. This whole building is absolutely infested with this monolith vermin. And they call me the Liquidator. I say that, but this whole fight was actually quite easy. Which is weird, because we are almost at the end. We jump from the building, meet up with the Clear Sky Boys, they want me to do some horse shit. Big surprise. Luckily, horseshit is my middle name. Now finally we are done and are going to the deserted hospital. Tonight on Zone Gear, I learned to levitate, Jumps murders a man, and hammock fucking explodes. Meanwhile, in reality, I push through the hospital, but I know what is awaiting me, and I am not looking forward to it. As you can see, even the Sky Boys are scared. And because the suffering wasn't bad enough, a helicopter shows up. And because the suffering still wasn't bad enough, of course the Makarov can't shoot that far. Amazing. But luck would have it, if I stand just below the helicopter, I can actually hit it. Well, the pilot isn't actually as stupid as he looks. Because what does he do? Of course the motherfucker goes to the other side of the arena. Fortunately his aim was even worse than mine, so I ended up just running around so my bullets can actually hit him.
2 hours later.
This took absolutely forever. And now all that's left is this one room with a machine gun at the end. So of course it took forever, because the scripts in this game are absolutely fucking broken. But after just a couple reloads, the Clear Sky Boys came, blew up the machine gunner, and the game decided to work again. Which of course means we can finally get through and try to actually end this game. And once again we meet up with Lebedev. He wants me to do some to stop Strelok from reaching the center of the zone. And we do that by projecting his parents' wedding night straight into his brain. Each shot was loaded with more and more pornographic smut. I quick save and quick load to prolong his suffering. And after just couple more shots, loaded with the most degenerate stuff I could find, his will to live is completely destroyed, which makes him just hide under the walkway and think about his life choices. The Makarov gets one more chance to disappoint me, as I now need to make my way to Strelok. I am going to completely humiliate him. I make my way down. I make my way a little less down. And the Makarov fails me for the last time. So I just shoot my personal hentai collection straight into Strelok's prostate, which makes him climax so hard it explodes the zone and ends the game. As you can now see, except for the very last moments, you can actually beat Clear Sky with only a Makarov pistol. Why the fuck would you? Here are some stats for the end. Well, thank you for watching. Now fuck off, I got work to do.